Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from August 9th through the 11th, 2024. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle there for Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Gemini, we have vast universe, we have optimism here. This tells me that it's, oh gosh, so in this energy, this looks like you're needing to go with the flow here, okay? It's very important that you're optimistic about what comes up no matter what. Approach every situation with like the best case scenario, thinking the best, hoping for the best, wanting the best, right? Hoping for the best on every front, no matter what. Because it seems like your day, you might be, no matter what, it seems like no matter what you're confronted with or who you're dealing with, you may feel like they're like no matter what they're trying to deceive you, like they're spending time with you, they're doing things with you in order to trap you or sabotage you. You're going to feel that way, and your optimism is the only defense. Okay, it's the only defense, because honestly it's like you're killing them with kindness. I don't know how or why. You know why? Because this is going to be so obvious. So you have the vast universe, Five of Swords, Temperance, Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands. This is going to be obvious, especially if somebody comes to your house or comes to your home or wants to celebrate with you. If there's parties or anything like that, it's going to be obvious this person is either trying to one up you or trying to like trip you up in some way or set you up in some way. Like you might be spending time and they just do certain things to get attention or to be like, attention, everybody. Gemini over here, kind of vibe. And they're doing this on purpose to catch you up. I don't understand why this is here, but you may understand what this is when you deal with it. If this has already occurred, then Spirit's saying you're being brought back around in this person's presence and that you need to be on your best tip top behavior. Keep pushing no matter what, smiling like, acting like you, what? Really? Is that how, wow. Like your best defense is to be optimistic, like, oh, wow, I'm sure you didn't mean it that way. I'm sure you meant this. They continue to embarrass people. And, that reminds me of what someone said one time, how they approach inappropriate jokes or like jokes on you type of thing. People will laugh at you or something. They'll make a joke at your expense, but it's not a nice thing. It's like really kind of messed up, borderline, dang, okay, tell me how you really feel. And this person said the way that they approach it is they'll turn around and be like, "No, explain to me why that's funny." Now I want to get it too. You're laughing. I don't get the joke. What's the joke? Okay, so explain to me why that's hilarious to you. Like break it down like I'm five, and have and it's more so that's an optimistic way because it's like I'm so sure you don't mean to insult me, right? I know you're not trying to do that. You wouldn't do that. Why would you do that? But could you explain what's funny about that? Because I really don't get the joke. And that in and of itself, just that optimism, that is optimistic because it's saying I really don't think they mean what I know they mean. You know what I mean? Put them on blast and they'll be revealed as being the mean person that they are or something, being vindictive or a saboteur or sabotager kind of vibe. I know it's not saboteur. I don't know what the word is, but that's kind of what someone said, like making a joke in my head. And I'm like, okay, I'll say it. But you got to be in the space of that's the only defense that you have really, because if you start going off, if you start getting upset, then you lose. You fell for the trap. Okay, your higher self is the Sun and Page of Wands, so your higher self is really screaming out. Ooh, your higher self is oh gosh. One thing is for certain is that people want you to win. Deep down they want to see this person eat crow or a person like this eat crow, eat the dust, so it's very important. Your higher self is going to ask you, or you might feel very deeply intuitively that you got to act like stupid a little bit. Really? Is that funny? Oh my gosh, what's funny about it? I don't get it. That is fun. Like, wow. Didn't catch the joke, but yeah, explain it to me. Okay. Because it sounds kind of mean, but I know you don't mean it that way. You wouldn't do that to me. Like, you got to be in that spot. Your higher self is telling you to be a page of wands, which is kind of like naive, right? It's your first time getting a wand, and now you're like, wait a minute, are you making fun of my wand? Is that what it? That's the joke? Oh, you're making fun of it. Oh, kind of vibe. I hope that makes sense there. Fear is a Knight of Cups and Temperance. And don't allow fear to keep you from mm, fear of rejection, right? Fear of being passed up or people like not taking you seriously. Don't allow that to take precedence over the fact that you matter and you deserve to be standing here, and you don't deserve to for anybody to be bullying you or throwing you under a bus or trying to sabotage you. You don't deserve any of that crap. So don't allow fear to cause you to apologize either, because you might be compelled to apologize. And I think that also too, I don't know why, like instead of being like, no, explain that to me, instead you might be like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was bothering you. Don't go there. Ask them what the heck. No, act like you never heard anything, you didn't even know what it was. Act like that's you, like it's a foreign language. Can you break those words down to me, please? um, but the fear also would say that you may be afraid that usually you may wait or hold off. um, you may be tempted to sabotage them back or to bully them back or say something back to them, to argue with them back, especially if this happens in public. But the fear energy could also be something here where it's like, if I react badly to this, I may have to apologize to others later rather. Maybe before, excuse me, before you ended up being in this position, you had to apologize before. This time it's like spirit saying, no, act like you're not smarter than a fifth grader, and say, what? No, 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 break that down. Oh my gosh, that the yeah, what does that mean again? Why did you say that? Yeah, why would you? But why would you say that and laugh though? Is that funny? Oh, oh, okay, that's what. It's like, and then you know where to go from there. Okay, so I hope that made sense, because spirit wants you to make sure you go with the flow on that, not to allow yourself to fall for the trap. Don't get upset. Your best defense is to be like, I'm sure you don't mean to insult me, right? Because it does sound a little condescending and insulting. It does. Yeah, so what did you mean? Oh man, wow. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius quite strongly. You have Leo here. We also have Aries, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp. You could be dealing with the Cancer, Leo cusp. You have Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, or Pisces, Aries cusp you could be dealing with. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.